Alright, what is up you guys? Hunting Swan here, and I'm very excited because Miguel has just dropped. We have the trailer for him in Tekken 7, he's back. I almost can't believe it. But, so I'm gonna watch this trailer with you guys. I've already watched it like 10 times. But then after I've watched it, I'll like break it down and we'll talk about it a bit more in detail. And I'll freeze frame it at certain points and things. So let's watch it. So excited. Namco definitely made the right choice here. Yes, some backstory. Miguel's reasons for being in the tournament in the first place. His dead sister. I love his voice in this trailer. All his quotes. Hop kick right up. I love it. The first thing in the trailer is a hop kick. Oh, that makes me so happy. He looks so great. He looks absolutely fantastic. And I think it's really cool how Namco made the CPU opponent for this trailer Jin. Because Jin is the one that was behind the drone strike that killed his sister, so it's very like on point in terms of story. Oh, I love all these new moves. Like I say, I'll be talking about this once we watch the video, so don't worry that all this stuff is going past and I'm not talking about it. I'm just giving you guys a chance to relive it with me. The apple is so crazy. He's gonna get his 5 a day in the middle of a fight. He talks so much and they're all great battle quotes. Brain jar is so brutal. So savage. Har, har, har. Tekken 7! I'm so excited now. Woohoo indeed. Woohoo indeed. Okay, so that's the Miguel trailer. So let's just talk about it a little bit more, each of these points. I think that, I honestly, I think it's kind of a surprising roster choice. I wasn't expecting it. You know, I've always said when I've been streaming and stuff, do you think Miguel's going to come back? I've always said no. It was just a gut feeling. I just thought, I just don't think they're going to bring him back. But having said that, you know, there are very few characters in Tekken that only appear in one main game. One canon game. You know, obviously he was in Tekken Tag 2 as well, but that's not like a main series game. So, I mean, yeah, it would have been very unusual if he had not returned for another game at least. But, I mean, obviously I'm pleased. Like, obviously I'm so pleased that he's back. Very, very exciting. And I think it's interesting that, you know, initially Claudio was maybe seen as a bit of a Miguel replacement. He seemed a little bit similar. I never really understood that so much. I didn't think he really was that similar. But it seems like those comparisons were completely unfounded. So let's just go through the video and see exactly what we're talking about here and what's going on. So again, you know, a little bit of a flashback. You know, like I say, they do need to have a bit more development to this storyline because, you know, his sister has been dead for a long time. You know, how is he going to move this forward? But I mean, Tekken storyline, not that important. So let's just skip through here and let's take a look at him in his, I think this is his intro sequence when the battle starts. Not sure if this changes depending on the opponent. Like I say, in this trailer, his opponent is Jin. And Jin is the one that's behind the death of his sister. So I'm not sure whether this is a generic trash talking before the fight or whether it changes. That would be really cool if it does change, but like Mortal Kombat style-y. But in general, Miguel in this video is so talkative. And I think that's something that I'm really a fan of. I think this trailer video, he's the most talkative character that we've seen so far. He's got the most quotes, and they're all really good. They really fit his character. They give him personality, and it's just awesome to hear in his own language as well, Spanish. I think it's really, really cool. So let's take a look at his costume. You can see it here in the full screen. I like it. I really, really like it. I love the color of his jacket. That very deep dark red, I think, is very pretty. I like the flamboyancy to the fur lighting. You know, Miguel is really such a cool character for me because he's this mixture of overt strong masculinity, but then also a bit of, he's very flamboyant, he's very, he shows off, all that kind of stuff. So I like that. That really fits his character. Of course, I like the shirt. What is that, like one button done? I like that. And the Unreal Engine chest hair, I mean, that alone, that is worth the price of admission. I like the knuckle dusters as well. You can't quite see them here. Again, this costume is very ornate. A lot of the Tekken 7 FR costumes have had this very detailed styling, a lot of detail that obviously in matches is not going to be noticed so much, but I think it's great work that Namco is doing with all the gold skulls and the patterning and the, you know, even the layering of the belts. He's got like various different belts going on here. Pinstripe trousers. Interesting, because vertical pinstripe is usually something that people do to try and elongate themselves and make them taller. And Miguel does not need that. He is one of the tallest Tekken characters in Tekken history, so he definitely does not need the pinstripe. The boots are cool. A little bit of a flap undone here. But yeah, in general, I just love the costume. His hair hasn't changed too much. It's still the curly mop. So yeah, big fan of that. Alright, so let's break down some of the gameplay that we're seeing in this video. I put it at slow motion, just so we can see more clearly what's going on. Okay, so the hop kick, of course. Now, that move there, I don't actually recognize it. Let me just look at it again from the launcher. It might be a new move. So it's a 2 move, it's a 2 notation. It doesn't look like it's back 2, but it does turn Jin over. So that's interesting. Seems like a staple in his combos. Down forward 1. So interesting. So this is a different it's a different extension to his down forward 2 series. You know, before he had down forward 2-2 and down forward 2-1. But this one definitely looks different, and it's a screw move. It's his new screw. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I wonder if it's a high. Down forward 1 into forward 2-2. Oh, of course, one of the best punishers. So interesting there. So forward 1+2 was his 14 frame punish, but he used to have different follow-ups in Tekken Tag 2. He used to be able to do either down 1+2, which I'm not sure if he still can do, or forward 2+3, the big bull charge, shoulder charge thing. But in this trailer video, he's doing back 4. I'm sure it'll still be a lot of damage, but I wonder if they've slightly nerfed that punish maybe a little bit. So full crouch sweep here. This is pretty much unchanged. You could always do this full crouch sweep into forward 2-2. Yep, into the wall splat, and then, you know, before you would bound. Here you get a balcony break. Not sure what you would get ordinarily if there wasn't a balcony there. But the balcony break allows for that 3-4, which is a screw move in this game. Wait, interesting. Yep, 3-4. Not a very used move in Tekken Tag 2, but I'm sure it'll have more use now in this game since it's a screw move. So what are you looking at? I just love how he just drips with attitude and bravado and machismo. I just think it's so much fun, you know. His face is slightly different, I feel. Maybe it's just maybe his hair is a bit longer, but a little bit different. I love that chest hair. Oh, that's so sick. It's a bit like Brian's intro where the screen cracks. So here, this is a new extension as well. So it seems like Miguel has got a lot of variations to existing moves. This is a while standing 2 into a kick, which is definitely has not existed before. Which seems like that is a combo starter. Down forward 1. A lot of the opponent keeps getting turned over. A lot of moves turning the opponent over. Okay, so back 4 is his armor move. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I would have maybe expected down 1+2 to be his armor move, but I mean back 4 is a good choice as well. Now this is really interesting. This definitely threw me for a loop. So he does back 4, and then he does up forward 3, but it seems like up forward 3 chains into while standing 2-2 or something. Yeah, see, up forward 3. And that looks like while standing 2-2, but I mean, there's definitely no instant crouch going on there. It's like it's a string. So that's very, very interesting. Can't wait to see what that's all about. Down forward 2-1. Nice. Down forward 1. His homing move from Savage Stance is a screw as well. Nice. Savage Stance 1-2-1. Love the camera angle there. That's just for the trailer, but cool. 6 slow-mo. Okay, so there's his down back 1. Ah, yes, this is interesting. This definitely gets me thinking because new combo, but this combo is using his rage drive. So to get the screw from this launch. So I wonder if this combo, like, is there going to be? Can you only get that if you have rage, or is there a different way of getting screw? Maybe if you don't have rage, you can only do the old combo, which was down back one, while standing four, down four, 1+2, which was like a spike move. But the rage drive looks sick. It's another forward forward two. It's another new extension from an existing series, forward forward two, but it's like a double-handed punch. I wonder what its properties. Obviously, it's a screw move, but I wonder what its properties are outside of combos. I wonder if it's plus or what it is. But it looks cool. Definitely looks cool. Savage Stance 1-4 pushes them away. The apple. He just tosses it away. More talking. I love all the talking. So here's his rage art. Punches Jin so hard, stumbles back, keeps him down, and then this is really interesting how it goes into a first-person point of view, which is something we really haven't seen before in any rage art. But we are, as a Miguel player, we're looking at this from the perspective of the person he's beating up, which is, it's a little bit strange, but it's cool. Like, what happens is you get the brutal sensation of it much more. Like, you really feel like, wow, Miguel is a force to be reckoned with. You know, his blows when he's punching the screen like this, it gives it a lot more weight, a lot more impact to it. I do think it's a little bit funny. Like, if you were very cynical, you could say that, you know, maybe Namco was saving on a bit of animation here because they only have to do Miguel's animations. They don't have to do any animations for the person who's being hit. But I think it's great, and like I say, I love all the trash talking that's going on while he's doing this big hammer move at the end. Pretty sick. Facial expressions are on point. Keep it up, and you'll get yourself killed. So very savage, very very savage, and. Of course, had to end with the woohoo. Had to end with the woohoo and the thumbs up. Well, I'll tell you what, Namco. I am definitely giving you a woohoo, and I am definitely giving you a thumbs up for this one because I am loving this. I love the design. I love the changes. There's a lot of changes in there. I hope I didn't miss anything, but I tried to do my best to keep up with it all. But he seems new. He seems fresh. He seems cool. He seems fun. And overall, I'm just really excited to try him out. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think of this video. Leave some comments, give the video a like, and like I said, I'll put the link for the official trailer in the description. And yeah, bring on Tekken 7.